guys, it's Callie. So today we will be doing a cookie dunk project which will focus on understanding the properties of matter. There are three physical properties of matter that we will be focusing on today. Number one being texture, number two being absorbency, and number three being the changes in state or form. For texture, we will observe how the cookies feel before and after being dunked into the cup of milk. For example, are they hard, are they soft, or are they crumbly? For absorbency, we will be observing how much liquid that the cookies themselves take in. For example, did they take in a little bit of milk, an average amount of milk, or a big amount of milk? For changes in state or form, we will observe how the cookie changed physically but not chemically. For example, has it become soggy, is it fallen apart, or has it stayed pretty consistent after being dunked into the cup of milk? Okay guys, so as you can see, I have my materials out in front of me. I have a glass full of milk, I have a piece of a graham cracker, I have an Oreo, and I have a chocolate chip cookie. So for this, I have created kind of an observation sheet. You probably can't see it that well, but I have listed the graham cracker, the Oreo, and a chocolate chip into its own column, and I have wrote below those texture, absorbency, and state or form. Here's where we will write what we have observed about each of those three categories. So to begin with, we will start with the graham cracker. I will begin by dipping my cookie into my milk for 5 seconds, and we can just kind of estimate it in our head or count in our head. So. Alright, and I have taken it out of my milk. You're gonna get a little dirty with this. As we can see, it is very soggy and it is crumbling apart. So for texture, we will put under the graham cracker, we will put soft. Absorbency, just by squishing the cookie here, I can see that it absorbed a lot of the milk. And for state or form, once again, is it soggy, falling apart, or is it remotely the same? And we can put that it is soggy. After doing the graham cracker, we will do the Oreo. As you can see, I have my Oreo, and we are going to put this in for 5 seconds, just like we did the graham cracker. All right, and then we'll place it on our paper towel. This one, for texture, it's still pretty hard. So for texture, we're gonna put hard. I can tell by looking that most of the milk stayed on top in the ridges of the cookie rather than being absorbed. So we'll say it absorbed a little to none. And then for state or form, it stayed remotely the same. Since we've done our graham cracker and our Oreo, we will now do our chocolate chip cookie. And just like we did with the 2 cookies before, we will put it into milk for 5 seconds. Okay, we're going to place that on our paper towel now. Let's observe the texture. Okay, we can see that the texture is now soft where it once was hard. So for texture, we'll put soft. For absorbency, when I press down on the cookie, the part of the cookie that was dunked into the milk does come out. So we will put a lot. Well, it didn't absorb as much as the graham cracker, so we'll put average. And then for state or form, as you can see, it is crumbling and falling apart, so we will put soft, soggy, and falling apart. After just doing the cookie dunk project, we now understand some of the different properties of matter. such as the physical properties of matter, and we now can see that different variables have effects on those physical properties of matter, such as the milk having an effect on the cookies. Thanks for watching.